Hi everyone, I'm Alexa.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Caroline, and we want to welcome you all back to Study Break. Study Break is a talk show centered on arts and culture on Fordham's campus. This season, we'll be covering hot topics, fun events, and interviewing the students that make Fordham an interesting place.
We have a lot in store for you guys this year, but let's get started with some hot topics.
So I will choose the first hot topic. Maroon 5 Super Bowl performance.
I have a lot of thoughts on this.
I'm so excited.
You're excited?
You're excited? I think it's gotten like
You're not?
Not really, no.
I don't think Maroon 5 can hold up to like Lady Gaga.
Maroon 5, they're not performers. You know what I mean?
Levine. He's so great to look at.
That's why
I'm excited.
Okay. He is pretty handsome.
I think so.
Yes.
Rumors like he might bring out Cardi B for Girls Like You.
Okay, that would
be
the
amazing.
NFL would
that
be
would be
like
great.
all for that because she'd be getting them though.
Right.
Views.
She's Cardi B. Exactly.
I mean,
like she's such a performer and has like such a big fan base. I feel like if Maroon 5 doesn't hold their own, she will be able to like bring in more views.
I want to know why Taylor Swift has never done the Super Bowl. Like that wouldn't that be the logical
honestly,
choice? Like she is like the biggest person in the world.
Right.
But she's been kind of out of like
she's
the
on a
public
little stadium
sphere.
tour
She's
now.
on
Yeah,
a
that's
stage
true.
show.
And she is a performer. Like,
She would put on a good show.
She puts on a show. That's true.
So
I guess we'll see
I've
what
got-
Maroon 5 will do.
We'll see.
I'll give him a chance.
Adam Levine now. It's gonna be good.
All right, so let's move on to our next topic. Michael Kors buying Versace.
For $2.1 billion.
Billion. That's insane.
I think he's gonna ruin it though.
That's what everyone's
yeah,
saying.
I know.
They're just not on the same level.
It's just their buyers are just so different. It's such different like demographic of people. You know, you have
Right.
Michael Kors,
I own
who's
Michael
more
Kors. I don't
like
own
affordable.
Versace.
Yeah, and then Versace's that high
So
end.
expensive.
It just
And
is
I don't think the
affordable.
Versace buyers who are buying it now are gonna want to buy Versace if knowing that.
Have you
Michael
seen
Kors-
like Michael
Kors.
Kors's like recent fashion shows and stuff? Like
Yeah.
his line is
Yeah.
not excellent.
No,
I would say.
I don't. Yeah.
And you know who's also getting backlash? Donatella is because
Yeah.
people are
Right.
saying, why'd she let this happen? How could she do this to the company?
Exactly.
I loved her after she did her like 73 questions video with Vogue, but
That was
She's awesome.
my opinion
She's
is
so
a little
awesome.
changed.
But
Yeah.
I wonder like what her thinking was, like
Yeah.
mentality, knowing.
I mean, $2 billion. Girl, I don't know how much of that she gets.
Yeah. Like I don't know.
Right.
It's gonna be interesting, and we'll see. Good luck, Michael Kors.
Good luck, Donatella.
And our last hot topic is Bill Cosby.
Just got
sentencing.
sentenced.
Yeah.
To 3 to 10 years.
3 to 10 years.
That is such a like bizarre range of time. Like that's a difference of 7 years. And also,
Right.
why is it only 3 years? Like for something that on that magnitude.
right. It's insane.
Yeah, like that's so true. It's such a wide range. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like just mind-boggling. I guess they just think he's gonna die in jail. Like I don't know.
I don't
Just,
really
like,
know how the justice system
He's like
works.
81.
He is?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was that
60,
old.
yeah. But it's just interesting to see, like, so he just got sentenced, like, is everything else going to snowball now? Like, Harvey
I hope
Weinstein,
so.
like, when's that going to happen? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
all these things that need to be happening. I mean, it's a good step in this direction for, like, the whole
Yeah.
Me Too movement and everything like
Absolutely.
that. And it's really, like, it's just a good thing to see right now.
Right.
Just
Especially
given
to light during
the
Me
fact
Too
that it is
movement.
three years is the minimum is, like, upsetting.
Yeah.
But it is nice to see that there's actually, like, something's
There's
happening.
consequences
you know?
for the act.
And now, we would love to welcome to our show our guest, Ellie Roberts. Ellie is the president of Fordham's chapter of A Moment of Magic.
Welcome.
Welcome to our show.
So excited to have you here.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
So my first question is how this all came to be. I know that you're the founder of Fordham's chapter of A Moment of Magic. What made you want to start this instead of getting involved with FDM or Up Night or a similar organization?
Yeah, so one of the things I think is really special about A Moment of Magic in particular is that we kind of get to be in the trenches. We get to be in the hospitals directly working with children, which I've never seen before with another foundation. I have worked with St. Jude, I've worked with other nonprofits, but A Moment of Magic is really unique in that like we're there for all the ups and downs that these kids go through. And so that was just something really special that I knew I wanted to be a part of. And we get to dress up like princesses, so that's pretty fun. Yeah,
It's really inspiring. How does it feel to see Fordham's chapter of Moment of Magic become so successful on campus?
It's a little bit weird, honestly. I started this at the end of my sophomore year, and I didn't expect to have more than 15 people join the club. And we had our first meeting last week, and we had over 60 people come, which was terrifying for me. But it's really surreal, honestly. I just don't know how something that I saw an Elite Daily video a year and a half ago, and now I have this huge club on campus. It's really just so strange. But awesome.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So I know that last year A Moment of Magic was involved with Thon at Penn State, which is the largest student-run philanthropic event in the world. So how did you get involved with that, and what was that experience like for you guys?
Yeah, so Thon actually reached out to us directly. We had worked with them in the past, and they were like, we need to have you back. It was a ton of fun. So we actually got the chance to go on the floor, which is pretty amazing. When you go to Thon, you're only allowed to go on the floor if you're dancing for 72 hours straight or if you're working the event. And we were lucky enough to go on the floor and go on the stage actually this year, which was terrifying. But it was pretty amazing to go to an event like that and see all of the amazing changes that Penn State is making. And it's really inspiring to want to bring that kind of energy back to Fordham. And make changes like they are, because their work is unbelievable.
Yeah.
There is, I think, $10 million last year, which is insane. I know.
Unreal. And for you personally, how has being a part of this changed your outlook on life?
That's like such a loaded question. I would just say that it puts my whole life into perspective. We do meet a lot of kids who have passed away. I've specifically been very close with a couple kids we've lost in the past year. And it really just like reminds me that all of the issues I have like day to day are really not problems. As weird as that sounds. Working with kids who are as sick and as strong as they are, it's inspiring and it's very humbling. And I'm just so lucky to be able to do what I do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So inspiring.
Thank you.
And just to wrap things up, do you see this turning into a career for you? Where do you see Moment of Magic in your future?
I definitely want to remain involved after graduation. I probably won't work full-time just because I want to do other things as well. But A Moment of Magic has changed my life, and it's so important to me that I will remain involved regardless. The only sad thing is you can't dress up once you graduate, so that's going to be a little weird. But besides that, I'm definitely going to remain involved as a volunteer and as an advocate for pediatric cancer, because that's so important.
That's so great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's all we have for you. We just want to say
Awesome.
thank you so much
Thank
for coming.
you. Yeah, of
Thank you
course.
so
Thank you for
much.
having me.
And thank you for all that you do. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
So
You're so
inspiring.
sweet.
Thank you. And thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time on Study Break.